No, but he's house-trained, which is the main thing, and he's still a baby. Besides, you're so busy that I might end up having to take him and I'm not sure I fancy it, Claire pointed out. I can barely train my own family. They both laughed. I narrowed my eyes. I was very well trained, thank you very much, although Claire couldn't take the credit for that. In fact, it was me who trained my humans rather than vice versa. No, I found a weekend class, and I think Matt can take him. After all, Matt was the one who pushed for him to come and live with us. I'm not sure Matt is the best person to train him, Poll, Claire said. I agreed. Matt was lovely, but so soft, no one did what they were told when he was in charge. It might be good for both of them, then. I thought I might get him to take Henry and Martha. They can have bonding time as well. Actually, that's not a bad idea. It could be their thing. Jonathan is so busy at the moment. I'm worried the kids aren't getting enough time with him. So this Saturday, we're going to have a fun day out in London together. I know Jonathan's not keen. He's so tired. But I've told him if he does Saturday with us, then we'll have a pyjama and film day on Sunday. So he's still working ridiculously hard. I really have to bite my tongue and not nag him. I mean, we both discussed the fact that the job was going to change things before he took the promotion, but I guess the theory and the practice are two different things. I miss him. That's it, really. I miss spending time with him. But in the long run, it'll be worth it? Polly asked. It's not just the money. I mean, that's really good, and it means I can be there for the kids. But we also need to try to figure out how we can do this without ruining our family. And you will figure it out. Now Matt and I are both working, we have to make time for us. So that's the first thing. You two need time as a couple, and you're always looking after my children, so perhaps we can reciprocate. You just need to be organised, and Claire, that is your strong point after all. Polly leant over and grabbed Claire's hand and gave it a squeeze. You know you're right. I think instead of worrying, I should see what we can do. If Jonathan and I have a night out, that would be a start. I felt my heart sink a little. I thought everything was all right in our world, and to be honest, Claire was handling it well, but it did set off a little warning bell in my mind. I would have to keep an eye on this. Right. Well, Matt and I can have the kids. Perhaps they can have a sleepover, so you guys can have the night to yourself. Now you're talking. Claire smiled, as did I. With friends like ours, nothing seemed to be insurmountable. Right. I'm going to see Harold. Fancy a walk down with me? Sure, but I won't stop after saying hello, as I have to walk Pickles. They set off with Pickles on the lead, and George decided that he wanted to go after them. That's fine. Are you worried about Pickles? I asked. Someone needs to keep an eye on him, and Harold prefers cats to dogs, so I should be there to make it easier for him, he said, sounding very responsible. Good thinking. I could tell that George was still a little jealous of Pickles, and Harold was his friend. He didn't want to risk losing him to Pickles. I knew that wouldn't happen. Harold doted on George, but I didn't say anything. George had to figure that one out for himself. I was left alone in the house, and again, that was a nice moment for me. I thought that I'd go and hang out with neighbourhood cats later, but for now, I could take some time for myself. As I went to find Jonathan's cashmere blanket, I was pretty pleased with myself. It was a little chilly as I made my way to the recreation ground later, to see if any of the cats were around. Rocky was there, sitting on his usual spot, along with Nellie. There was no sign of Elvis. "Hey, guys," I said as I joined them. "Alfie, lovely to see you," Rocky said. "And you too. So what's new?" I asked. But before they could reply, I spotted Salmon looming towards us. Salmon lived opposite us with the Goodwins, leaders of the Edgar Road neighbourhood watch. They were busybodies, as was their cat. We'll never be best friends, but we're civil. Hi, Salmon.